Chapter 14. Interdependence in Nature. New words. 1. Pollination. 2. Dispersal. 3. Respiration. 4. Photosynthesis. 5. Burrows. 6. Humus. 7. Germinate. 8. Food chain. 9. Producers. 10. Consumers. 11. Fungi. 12. Decomposers. 13. Scatter. 14. Decay. Looking back 1. 1. Can plants live without humans? Answer. Plants can live without humans, but they need other animals for carbon dioxide and seed dispersal. 2. How is sunlight important to plants and animals? Answer. Sunlight is important as A. Plants need it for photosynthesis and germination of seed. B. Animals need it for warmth and survival. Looking back to 1. What are the different ways that animals depend on plants? Answer. The different ways in which animals depend on plants are A. Food. Plants provide food to animals, thus provide energy. B. Oxygen. Plants give out oxygen that animals breathe. C. Shelter. Birds, monkeys, and many more animals live on trees that provide shelter. 2. What would happen to human beings if something we depend on was no longer available? Answer. If something we depend upon were no longer available, we will be unable to carry out basic functions and we will eventually die. Exercises. A. Multiple choice questions. 1. Which gas is used by plants during respiration? A. Carbon dioxide. B. Oxygen. C. Nitrogen. D. All of these. Answer is B. Oxygen. 2. Animals do not depend on plants for A. Oxygen. B. Food. C. Sunlight. D. Shelter. Answer is C. Sunlight. 3. Plants do not depend on animals for A. Making soil fertile. B. Oxygen. C. Carbon dioxide. D. Pollination. Answer is B. Oxygen. 4. Which are the primary consumers? A. Plants. B. Decomposers. C. Carnivores. D. Herbivores. Answer is D. Herbivores. 5. Which of these food chain is correct? B. Plant, rabbit, fox. B. Mark tick for true and cross for false statements. 1. Plants do not need oxygen, they need only carbon dioxide. Cross. 2. Several life processes in the body cannot take place without water. Tick. 3. Life cannot survive on the earth without sunlight. Tick. 4. Plants are producers of food. Tick. 5. Bacteria are known as consumers. Cross. C. Fill in the blanks. 1. All living things need oxygen for respiration. 2. The sunlight provides energy to plants for photosynthesis. 3. Herbivores directly depend on plants for food. 4. Plants depend on animals for pollination and dispersal of seeds. 5. A food chain shows how living things eat other living things. D. Answer the following questions. 1. What do plants get from the soil? Answer. Plants get the following things from the soil. A. Water and minerals to grow and make food. B. Support to grow. C. Humus to get nutrients. 2. In what ways is photosynthesis useful to animals? Answer. Photosynthesis is a process in which plants make food and release oxygen. Some animals eat plants and some other animals eat these animals in turn. The oxygen released is used for respiration by all living things. This is how photosynthesis is useful to animals. 3. How do plants and animals depend on each other for oxygen and carbon dioxide? Answer. Photosynthesis releases oxygen at the end of the process, which is used by the animals for respiration. The process of respiration releases carbon dioxide that is used by plants for photosynthesis. 4. Many animals do not eat plants. So, why do we say that all animals depend on plants for their food? Answer. Animals like carnivores do not eat plants directly, but they eat herbivores that depend on plants for food directly. So, all the animals depend on plants directly or indirectly. 5. How are dead animals useful to plants? Answer. Dead animals have nutrients in them that are decomposed and returned back to the soil by bacteria and fungi. These nutrients make the soil fertile that can help the plants to grow. Higher order thinking skills. 1. What do you think will happen if all the plants on earth disappeared? Answer. If all the plants on earth disappeared, the animals and humans will not get oxygen and they will die. The herbivores will not get food and carnivores will also not get food, as all herbivorous animals will die and the food chain will be disturbed. 2. In the food chain, grass, deer, tiger, imagine that all the deer are killed. What will happen to the tigers? Answer. If all the deer are killed, then tigers will not get food and they will also die. 3. Imagine that the sun does not rise at all for 1 week. How do you think this will affect living things? Answer. If the sun does not rise at all for 1 week, the plants cannot do photosynthesis and they will die, and animals will not get oxygen and they will be also affected.